to do with your new website is set up your general settings and your permalinks. So you want to find Settings on your menu and then go to General, and then just fill out the page according to your website. You don't want to mess with your address URL. That's the address that people will put in to find your website. If you want to change your email address, this is where you would put that in. If you're going to have your dates listed on your blog posts, this is where you would put the format of how you want it to be listed. And if you need to change the language of your website, this is where you would do that also. Once you have everything set up the way you like it, then save changes. Next, we're going to click on Permalinks, and we're going to choose the post name setting. The default setting puts in the date that the post was published, and sometimes it just doesn't look very clean when you're looking at a website URL. Without that date, it's a lot easier to remember also if people want to get back to your site. Next, we're going to add plugins. Plugins are kind of like little apps that run on your site. They run tasks on your website that normally you would need to code for, but because they are already set up and running alongside your site, you don't need to know any coding. There are literally thousands of plugins out there for WordPress. So you want to be careful not to put too many on your site because it can bog down your speed. I'm going to show you just the basic ones that I put onto each of my websites, but there are hundreds more that you can find.
We're going to add a plugin called Google Analytics. So you're going to want to go to Plugins, Add New, and then we're going to search for Google Analytics. We want the Google Analytics dashboard for WP. So once you find that, go ahead and click on Install Now. And then once it's done installing, go ahead and activate. And that'll bring you back to your plugins list. And you'll see this Hello Dolly plugin, which we really don't need, so we're going to go ahead and delete that one. And next we're going to set up our Google Analytics plugin. So you're going to click on Settings and then Authorize Plugin. So click on Get Access Code. That's going to open up your Gmail account. If you have more than one, it'll ask you which one you want it to apply to. Then it'll give you the access code. You just need to copy and paste that back into that field and click Save Access Code. And then it'll give you a list of all the websites that Google Analytics has for that particular access code. So just find the website that you just created, lock the selection, and then click Save Changes.
So now we need to go back to our plugins menu and choose Add New. And the next one we're going to grab is Jetpack. So go ahead and install that one. You can activate each plugin as you install it, or I will show you how to activate all of them at the same time a little later. Once you have Jetpack installed, go up to your search and type in W3 Total Cache. Once that one's done installing, we're going to look for Contact Form 7. And next is Discus. This is a commenting system. After that, we're going to choose iThemes Security. Next, we're going to grab WordFence, and finally, Yoast SEO. Then we're going to pop back over to Installed Plugins, and we're going to select all of our plugins to bulk activate them. Don't worry if you select ones that are already activated. Then you're going to choose Activate from the drop-down menu and hit Apply. You're going to want to make sure that all of your plugins are always up to date. WordPress is pretty good about telling you when you need to update something. There will be a number next to your plugins menu, and then you just simply go into your plugins and hit Update